as Kelly unveils the close to what, a 10-pound lobster broil?
Our crawfish boil with our corn.
That looks amazing.
Look
Okay.
at how beautiful.
And we're talking
10 pounds
about
in 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
This is the beauty of pressure cooking. And if you have never experienced pressure cooking, let me tell you what, it's never been better, it's never been easier, thanks to Elite. That's just one example of how fast and easy it is to make a full-on meal. So many of us, get home at the end of the day and it's like, oh my gosh, I never thought about dinner. I don't have time to make a big fancy meal. But this is the way to do it fast and with more nutrition. It is so amazing how tender and delicious everything turns out. In fact, I want to talk to you. If you own any one of our Elite pressure cookers over the years, no matter what capacity, here's the number you can call, 1-866-376-8255. In fact, while you're ordering ours tonight, go for it. Stay on the line to say hello. And I do highly recommend getting ours tonight, even if you have an older version or if you have anything in this world, because our Elite 8-quart pressure cooker, this time around, is better than ever. It's now also a slow cooker. It is now inclusive of 2 different stainless steel baking racks, so you can do this double-decker cooking. That's pretty cool. And here's one of my favorite things I want to show you. Oh, and I love this purple color. It's one of the 4 colors we have tonight. The lid comes off, and now an advanced feature is how this little silicone gasket comes right on out for easy cleanup. Yep. That's always been a real pain in the you-know-what in the past. Now it comes right out. That makes it so much more sanitary. There's no odors left behind, no bacteria. They can accumulate in the little crooks and crannies. That's just one of the advancements. There's so many improvements to this, Kelly. We've got 4 colors, as I mentioned. We've got black, red, cinnamon. We've got the purple and the blue. Now, here's the thing. We give you 48 recipes. And it's all inclusive. The item number of the day is 309155. We're talking about, we're talking 8 functionality.
Oh,
8 different things you can do here.
Well, here's the deal. So let me just quickly talk about pressure cooking before we get to, we just revealed our 10 pounds of crawfish with our corn. This took 5 minutes. But here's why. Maybe you've been intimidated by pressure cooking in the past, Callie. A lot of people are. I still get stopped and people are like, I am nervous about pressure cooking because I remember Grandma's jiggly pressure cooker.
Yep.
That's not this machine.
Not at all.
This is the Elite pressure cooker. It comes with a digital brain. So you don't have to be a mathematician. You don't have to know pounds of pressure or PSI. All you have to know is what you're cooking. That's it. If you're cooking pork or meat, you press the button that says meat. If you're cooking seafood, there's a button that says seafood, okay? And we're going to get more into that in just a second.
Okay.
But if you've ever been intimidated by pressure cooking, here are a couple of reasons I want you to just hang out with us for the next hour or so. Because number 1, pressure cooking, it's faster. 60 to 70% faster, okay? That's big. Number 2, it's a more nutritious way to cook. It's healthier. It's one of the healthiest ways to cook. Number 3, and in my opinion, most importantly, the food that comes out of a pressure cooker is unlike any food you've ever had in your entire life. It is so full of flavor. It is packed with flavor that's the reason Grandma pressure cooked. But now we're giving it to you with just a plug-in. You don't need a stovetop. You don't need anything. You plug it in. It doesn't make a noise. It doesn't jiggle.
Exactly.
It just goes to pressure. It cooks your food.
And another upgrade I haven't shown you. You get a tempered glass lid. So now your pressure cooker becomes a stock pot. You can take it to the table and use this as a serving vessel. You can take that lid, put it on the insert, and you can take it right to the fridge and you can store your leftovers. Here's what I love too about this pressure cooker. It's like the perfect size. It's the sweet spot. It's not a 6-quart, it's not a 10-quart or a 12-quart. It's the 8-quart. So you can still make a lot for a big group, a potluck dinner, but you can also make a dinner for 2 and do it fast. We're going to show you a demo in a minute, how you can take frozen chicken or steaks and throw it all in, all ingredients added at the same time. And any one of these buttons, all you do is push, whether it's dessert, soups and stews, rice. It's a rice cooker. And yeah, there's so many upgrades. Oh, one thing I do want to encourage you as we take a close-up look of that display, couldn't be easier. Honest to goodness, it is like a little mini computer on your appliance. Now, it does come with 48 recipes that are amazing, but I might suggest you pick up the cookbook as well. This gives you like 112 pages of more ideas. We all get stuck in the same rut of cooking the same thing, the same time, every single week. This is a really great way. Even if you are new to cooking, this couldn't be a better way to get started and introduced to, inspiring meals. This is less than 20 bucks. It's available. We'll keep this at the bottom of the screen as item 2997. 5757. But these are the colors. I just wanted to show you what you're getting. The purple is beautiful, and I do predict this to be the first color to sell out. It's brand new. Love the bright cobalt blue. We have the black. We have the cinnamon. Now here's the additional stainless steel racks that you're receiving, and this is so you can do double-decker cooking. This is my favorite upgrade on this pressure cooker. This is what's on the inside lid, so you pop this out, and you can throw this right in the dishwasher. So now you don't have to dig in there and try to figure out how to get that silicone gasket out, and then watch all the food get trapped underneath there, and it looks all gross, and it starts smelling, and you know it's full of bacteria. Easy, 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 and a very, very nice upgrade. Here's that tempered glass lid that you're getting as well, because the insert on this pressure cooker comes right out. Now you can take it to the table, you can take it to the fridge and store. So with this being yours at only $22.49 on FlexPay, and you can already add an extra flex by using your HSN card. The item to order is 395468. I think I maybe misspoke and gave you a different item number earlier. I apologize. But 395468. Now, if you want, update already? Plum. Okay. Plum is far and away the best seller already. I had a feeling. If you want that one, it is definitely limited today. I'm going to join Kelly because everything smells so good. I want to see what we're going to unveil next.
All right, so we talked about those double rack lids. They come included this time, which is unbelievable. We listened to you guys. We got emails saying, we want lids, or we want racks. We're giving you racks. But I love this feature. Watch what you can do. You can literally just pop your lid right on over here. Awesome,
Left
awesome
or right?
feature. If
Easy.
you, lefty or righty, either one. But look what we've done. We have utilized our racks to do a pork roast on the top. Look at how beautiful and perfectly cooked. I'm going to take that lid out, or that rack out, and I have an entire chicken underneath on my second rack.
I wasn't expecting that.
That's what I want you to do. I want you to utilize, it's falling apart because it's so moist, it's so juicy, it's so tender, it's so perfectly cooked. That's what we talk about when we do pressure cooking. We get meat that is unlike any kind of meat that you've ever had before. It is so moist and tender that it literally falls off the bone. It is juicy, it is beautiful. So we were able to do our chicken on our bottom rack. We've done our pork on our top rack. That just took a matter of minutes. So when we talk about pressure cooking, we are talking about fast cooking, more flavorful cooking, but also, Kelly, it's more nutritious. Now, the times that we're giving you are all independently tested. Check out that cooking chart right there. When we're talking ribs and pork, we're talking at 30 minutes to ribs and pork. When we're talking beans, that's from dry, 14 minutes from dry. We're talking beef in 20, 25 minutes. We're talking any kind of veggies in 12 minutes. You can do fish and vegetables in 5 minutes. The thing is, and desserts in less than 20, the thing is with pressure cooking, it's fast, it's nutritious, but honest to goodness, you will never taste more flavor in your life, dare I say. Pressure cooking is the buzzword in the cooking industry right now. It's all over the popular blogs. Every food blogger you know is talking about pressure cooking. It's how Grandma used to cook.
I know.
She had that scary jiggly machine, and we all shied away from it. Now we're giving you a machine that gives you the flavors of Grandma's home cooking. That nostalgic, I call them like Midwestern, wholesome, beautiful meals.
Oh my gosh.
We're giving that to you in a pressure cooker that's quiet.
And it's so quiet. Oh, and I have to update everybody already, Kelly. Plum, the brand new plum color.
It's beautiful. Really
We have like
pretty.
a little more than 1,500 left for the day.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. That color is going to disappear before you know it. Probably before the sun rises, and I'm not kidding. The flavor of everything.
Is infused.
And everything is so tender. I find that
moist.
I'm such an impatient cook. I want everything done. I want it done now, so then it always ends up getting dried out or burned. This is the best way to cook because you know what? You throw it all in, you touch a button, and it just does the most. When it's under pressure, it really helps just everything just kind of, I don't know,
Infused
the flavors
is my
merge.
favorite word.
Exactly.
It's infused with flavor.
So good.
When you see evaporation happening like in an oven or on a stovetop, and you see moisture leaving your food, it's drying your food out, but you're also losing nutrients and you're losing flavor. When you cook under pressure, I want to showcase what you get here. Now, this chicken is so tender. Look what happens when I use 2 forks to pull apart the meat. You see the juices, but not only is that flavor, that's nutrition that stays inside the fibers of your food. Whether it's chicken, whether it's pork. By the way, cooked at the exact same time with the use of our racks. Our racks come included.
Yeah, we've never done that before.
We've never done that before.
If you're just tuning in, there's a lot of things we're doing first and for the only time tonight. First of all, this pressure cooker, actually any size, if you go to our website, you will find every single one of them as a customer pick.
Yep.
And that was before a lot of the upgrades you're getting tonight at the same price as like 3 years ago. Honest to goodness.
At least 4.
Maybe 4. Honestly, it's such a great buy, obviously, for an $89. This is a $150 price point. If any single one remains by midnight tonight, later on tonight, you have a chance right now for a little more than 20 bucks to get the most sought after appliance, not just here, but as you said, Kelly, on all the food blogs. In fact, this is the #1 most favorite, like #1 choice pick, if you will, on a very popular lifestyle magazine out there right now. I can't name names, but we all love the ease of it.
Yeah.
And if it were just easy, that would be one thing, but it's easy and then delicious.
It's amazing. The foods, you get them so fast. Here's the deal. Just watch this demonstration for me. This is how easy it is. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I get it, pressure cooking. They have a team of people that do this. By the way, no. But second of all, this is how easy it is to do. Okay, so you have the insert. By the way, if you just looked up 8-quart stock pot, you'd pay $90, okay? You're getting the non-stick stock pot that goes on the inside, completely non-stick, dishwasher safe. Here's what I want you to do for your first meal. I want you to take a box of dry pasta. How about just any box, okay? I don't want you to measure it. Don't get out any kind of tools. I want you to pour it in dry, okay? That's how easy, that's how fun. I happen to have zucchini in my refrigerator. Maybe you have broccoli, maybe you have asparagus, maybe you have bell pepper. Whatever vegetable you want to pop in, throw it on in. Don't measure it, whatever you have left. Maybe it's a few vegetables. Now I've got some frozen shrimp. This is the kind that comes in the bag, okay? I'm going to pop my shrimp on inside there, all right? That could be chicken breast or pork, whatever you want, whatever protein you want to do. Here's the cool part. No measuring involved, okay? Don't have to get out a measuring cup. This is just a can of Alfredo, okay? Pour it in there, straight from the jar. You probably have one of these already in your pantry, okay? You don't even have to go grocery shopping. Now, because I did pasta, I have a little bit of broth. This could be also water, whatever kind of water or broth you choose. Go ahead and pop it in there. That's it. If you want to give it a stir, give it a stir. Not even really. You don't even have to stir it. Not even really necessary, let's be honest, okay? Because it's all going under pressure. Then all you do is you take your lid and you pop your lid right on top. Straight on top? Straight on top, and then you lock it into place. That's simple, okay? Once it's locked into place, it has the ability to come up under pressure. I'm going to go ahead and spin that around. I'm going to go down here to my digital brain. This is the reason you'll buy this machine. It's a computer. We've given you a computer built into the front of your machine. Instead of having to get out a calculator like you would with most pressure cookers, I have to choose a function. Well, I put seafood inside, so I'm going to choose seafood. But here's all your choices. There's a delay feature. There's a rice button, Callie. It knows. You put rice in there, you press the button, you walk away. Let's say you're doing chili or soup or stew. Pop it in there and press that button. There's a bean button. There is a brown and a saute. You can brown in this. Oh, and then this is the new feature here. It's a slow cooker. It's a slow cook button right there. And it's not like, you know, it's a slow cooker, like it's a pressure cooker that's trying to call itself a slow cooker. I mean, it literally it's a whole different setting. A whole different setting. And you're getting, absolutely. Oh, and because you get that clear lid, it makes that slow cooker like so whenever you use this slow cook button, you're going to use this lid here. Okay, so beautiful thing. But mostly it's a pressure cooker because we all love pressure cookers, right? Okay, so then there's that fish and vegetable setting, meat and chicken setting, a dessert setting. There's a keep warm setting. You can also set your own time. So I don't want you to think if you're like, well, I know Grandma's recipe takes 16.5 minutes. You can set your own time, okay? Oh, that's a good point. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to choose fish and vegetables. Push the button. We have even eliminated you having to press start. Okay, you don't even have to press start. Nice. Once you see that little rotating circles, it's starting to come to pressure. Once the machine comes to pressure, it will beep, and this 5 minutes will start counting down backwards. Once it counts down backwards, it will beep again, and then it will immediately go to keep warm. Oh, so it won't overcook your food. Please. This is it's like a little tablet, little computer built in. That's why people love this one. As a really random tidbit, even if you lost power,
it would reset and restart so you wouldn't lose whatever it is that you started. I say that because so many of us are dealing with weird weather right now.
Well, this is true.
All of those things are just, it's a one-pot wonder.
It really
I think if
is.
you have a cabin, you have a boat, or you have some place that you go to, I'm telling you, an RV, this is the one thing you need. You don't need pots and you don't need pans. I have to update you on this purple. If you want this purple, it is flying out of here. We're at almost like 400 spoken for. Vast majority of them are purple. If you want the purple, please get it tonight because I don't think it'll be here for the morning. Very, very limited and very popular. Brand new tonight. But we also have the cobalt blue, we have the black, and we have what's called cinnamon. It's kind of like what we're calling a Merlot version of red.
Cabernet.
Which is always a Cabernet.
Whatever red your wine you choose. Yes.
So you'll notice, by the way, there's nothing jiggling, nothing, you know, squealing, no weird moving parts, no sound that makes you feel like I'm a little nervous right now.
Yes, exactly.
It's upgraded. This is the modern day pressure cooker.
You got it. Let me
And
go ahead
now
and
we
this
reveal
lasagna.
Ooh.
Did you ever think you would do lasagna in a pressure cooker? Now this one, I consider myself kind of an expert in pressure cooking. This one is a new one that I love. Lasagna in a pressure cooker.
A new meal.
So not only are you going to do your big cuts of meat, your whole chickens, your whole turkey breast, you know, your Cornish hen, your pork chops, your frozen chicken breast, whatever meat, you can do lasagna. You can do your casseroles. You're going to do your rice, your jambalaya, all of the above. There's very few things that you can't do in your pressure cooker. So we've done our lasagna, and not for nothing, you can do 8 quarts of lasagna.
That's the best.
So why do we love this size? Well, the reason we love this size is because you're able to cook for 2, or I say you're able to cook for 22. At the end of the day, you can use this for 1 quart of noodles. You don't have to fill it up every single time.
And that's why I like this size. That's why I'm calling it the sweet spot with the 8-quart capacity. In fact, my producer Allison was saying she made chili today. She spent a lot of time. She didn't have the pressure cooker. She's now going to get it because it just makes it faster. But she thought, oh, I'm going to bring leftovers to the crew tomorrow. And I thought, why don't you just make a bunch of it in advance and then freeze it in smaller portions? And she's like, oh, yeah. And she's a newlywed. So as a new mom, or not a new mom yet, oh, maybe.
Wait, what did we just reveal?
But as a newlywed, sometimes you're like, it's so stressful. You're like, I should know how to cook, but I really don't. You don't want to admit it. And this now comes with 48 recipes included with this, even though it's such a low price. If you want more ideas, grab the cookbook listed at the bottom of the screen, 112 pages with great colored pictures as well. So it's nice to, even after all these years, Kelly, you just discovered a new recipe in your pressure cooker.
In my pressure cooker. And the thing is, it's so versatile. So you have the double racks to do your large cuts of meat. You can do your seafood, and you can do your casseroles. And by the way, not for nothing, there are blogs devoted only to pressure cooker desserts. So we're going to do dessert in a minute, but I don't want to leave out dessert. You know, we do it at the end because that's kind of where dessert falls. But you can absolutely do some of the most amazing cakes and brownies
pumpkin
and
bourbon cheesecake.
There you go.
And if you're a canner, you guys, dill pickles, but there's a whole canning set that's available. It's coming up in a little bit. But seriously, think about a cheesecake, pear student red wine, cinnamon apple flan with maple syrup, creamy cheesecake with fruit glaze, spiced apple crunch. Oh goodness, my mouth is watering, and I just ate half of a pork.
Okay. So this is, well, speaking of pork, this is going to be, if you get this machine, Callie, and our friends out there only use ribs. You're gonna want to come up to Callie and I and give us a big hug. Because you get it and you only do ribs.
Good point.
Now here's the great feature about this. You can do your ribs in the pressure cook feature, or you can do them as a slow cook feature. So because we offer you both features, you have the ability to customize the way you want to do your ribs, the way you want to do your chicken, the way you want to do absolutely everything. So look at how these literally just fall apart. They gave me a knife, but honestly, I don't even need the knife. They just fall apart. They're gorgeous, they're beautiful, they fall off the bone because when you cook ribs under pressure, what happens is all of the nutrients and all of the moisture, you can see, literally fall off the bone. Can you see that bone? Just came out.
Your dogs aren't going to be happy.
Yeah, no, the dogs aren't going to get much, but you shouldn't be giving them ribs anyways. But anyways, I digress. Here's the thing. Look what happens. The meat just peels apart. So I think we can even eliminate you having to chew those ribs. When you put that rib into your mouth, it will melt. The flavors inside pressure cooked food, It's like, if you haven't tried it, we can't even hardly explain it, right?
I know. Well, and because I said ribs are tricky, some of us are like, you know, it's like, oh, what do I parboil them first? Do I put them in a, you know, in a brine for 2 days so that they can be tender?
That's what I was gonna say. Do you know anybody? Is there anybody in your life that takes like 8 hours to do ribs, and you're like, really? You're smoking them?
Seriously?
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
From beginning to end?
Yes, from beginning to end.
Hallelujah.
You
That
can
is
see
awesome.
right here, thank you for that shot, all you do is hit the button that says meat.
You know what?
Anybody can do that.
Anybody can do that.
I mean, you don't have to be...
button.
We had a caller last time when we aired the pressure cooker, and they said, it's like I can cook. She was like, my friends now think I can cook. Because you put it inside, you put a little bit of liquid. That's how pressure cooking works. That's why we're always talking about the liquid. With the ribs, we do like a little beer sauce.
Yum.
And you can do some barbecue sauce. You put a little bit of liquid, and you hit the button. I mean, if you can manage that, you're good to go.
Here we go. And here's why I'm glad you're watching at midnight, because you have a chance to get any one of the colors. We're looking at 700 spoken for already, or almost, but we've got a lot more than that on the phones ordering. Purple's gonna go. It's a gorgeous color. We're calling it Plum. Isn't it pretty? But we do have the cobalt blue, which is always fun. We've got the black, which is the classic, and then of course the cinnamon, which is our, you know, our version of a red, which is a popular color in kitchens. Right now we have all choices, but I'm letting you know that the purple or the plum is gonna go. That's why I'm thrilled you're watching tonight, because it's my favorite as well. Okay, so we're moving on, because we'll get to dessert. And don't forget, we love your calls, because you are the ones that have made this a customer pick. To the tune of 167,000 pressure cookers from Elite that have been sold here at HSN. And I think there's something like 1,200 reviews on HSN.com.
And they're perfect 5 stars. So that is, if you look up the Elite pressure cooker, the other version, this is the upgraded version. But if you look up the older version, first of all, it's $140. But second of all,
that's right.
the reviews are crazy. So all you have to do is not even listen to Callie and I.
How about we listen to Eleanor from Kentucky?
Okay, we could do that. Go for it.
Eleanor joining us. Hey, nice to have you with us. Did you just order, or do you have it already, Eleanor? Are you there?
I just ordered one in the cranberry.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
So,
yes, I think I will.
You're gonna love it.
What made you decide on it tonight? Excuse my full mouth.
Well, go ahead, Nate. I own 2 other pressure cookers, you know, that I use on the stovetop, and I also own 3 like pressure canners that I can, you know, every year I can vegetables. I raise a garden and I can vegetables.
Right.
And I've always wanted, you know, an electric pressure cooker. And, you know, for the cleanup and so forth. But also, I've seen, you know, the 6-quart sizes. And I've always wanted a larger size because I do cook for a large family. And I just switched over tonight, and there was this 8-quart, and I'm the cranberry person, and I just took advantage of the flex pay and
good.
Nice
ordered
job.
it.
Good.
Well, Eleanor, not for nothing, thank you for reminding me. You can can in this pressure cooker as well, so that's really fantastic.
That's really nice. I just had talked to the representative earlier. You know, if I can in this, I will certainly make use of that feature too.
It is.
You can in it.
Best for canning.
It is. It's great for canning.
Thank you so much. I know we do have a canning set. I don't know if you need extra tools, but if you would like, it's coming up in a few moments. But thank you so much. I'm so glad you're upgrading tonight. You will be very pleased with this one, Eleanor. I love that Eleanor is going from a 6-quart to an 8-quart.
Well, that's
the 8-quart is great.
It's the most popular size. Everybody loves the 8-quart because you can cook for 2 or 22. Also, remember, this glass lid is coming included. So when you have your ribs and you're serving people, go ahead and pop that glass lid on. Go ahead and take your stock pot out with your lid and set it on your table.
Too.
It's completely non-stick. So, I mean, take it out, use that lid for just, you know, for more than just the slow cook feature. We have the rack inside there. The lid, the rack, and the slow cook feature are all new to this machine.
And one other thing I want to, in case you didn't hear this is on the inside of the lid. And these are under pressure. But this is the gasket. Now you can pop this out to clean it. In the past, it was kind of a pain, even when it's a customer pick. The silicone gasket was a little bit tough to get out. This is the new way to get the gasket out. You pop it out. This is the inside of the lid. So another important, I think the best upgrade of all, but it's also a slow cooker, and you're getting the 2 stainless steel racks, and you're getting that stainless steel, or the tempered glass lid, so, and you're getting the 48 recipes. We're gonna pass 1,000 here in just a second. Oh my goodness, we are busy. Thank you so much for your calls. If you want that purple, I hate to sound like a broken record, but it's not gonna be around for the morning. It's going to go, I think it could go in our show tonight.
Sure, absolutely. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Here's something that's really fun and new, to me at least. I started doing my hard-boiled eggs in here.
Cool.
So just with the racks, you can do a dozen. If you have an additional rack, if you order maybe 2, you could do even more. This is 5 minutes to a perfectly and easy to peel hard-boiled egg. So if you want to use it for like Easter, or maybe you do a lot of deviled eggs, you know, for get-togethers.
So which button do you use for the eggs?
You use your own set time.
Okay.
So that's where we put 5 minutes on the clock.
Do you put water down below?
Yep, there's water down below,
Awesome.
and then we use the racks there, and look at our hard-boiled eggs.
That's so cool.
Easy to peel. You saw that come off in just a few pieces. I didn't have to fight with that egg.
That's
so
a great tip.
really great feature to utilize that for.
And this is the canning set that's coming up and available. We don't have a lot of them. It's part of, well, I'll let you know an item number, because if you are a canner, yes, you can can in this, and it is the best. In fact, it's 350816. It's $17.95. It comes with the 3 pieces, and we'll get to the details in just a minute, but it is a customer pick from previous airings. So if you are just tuning in, here we go, our today's special. Needless to say, to get, just if it was the regular Elite pressure cooker at this price, it would be amazing.
Yep.
Because it's such a customer pick on hsn.com. But this is the new one. There are features that we've never offered before that you've been asking for, and now you get it, but you get it at like the price from 3 or 4 years ago, and that's what I call a today's special. I'm so glad you're getting it tonight. Oh,
it's
that looks
absolutely beautiful.
juicy.
Look at this turkey breast. So this is a full turkey breast. This could be 2 6-pound chickens. This could be 4 Cornish hens. This is moist, it's juicy, it's tender, it's peeling apart. So talk about doing a turkey breast that you're not worried that will fall, that's too dry. It absolutely will not be too dry. It will not, because of the way that a pressure cooker works. It's a little bit sciencey. I won't get too into it, but because it's under pressure, all the moisture, all of the flavors, all the nutrients get infused into the fibers of the food. So whether that's meat or vegetables, the way that it works is that everything goes inside it. It doesn't dry out. It's beautiful every time. You can't mess it up.
And that's why you can actually buy even a lower grade or a lesser expensive cut of meat or beef or poultry or whatever, because it does really help just kind of like, I don't know, it adds moisture to the fibers.
That's a really good point. You can buy that less expensive cut of meat, and it will taste like the most expensive cut of meat because of the way that the moisture is infused.
Yeah, it really is. That's why pressure cooking is amazing. That's why professional chefs love pressure cooking. It's
true.
Do they have bigger versions of it? Of course they do, because they feed the masses. Oh, that one's getting ready and under pressure. We're going to remind you again, you're getting everything. We've never given you what you're getting tonight. And I mean every upgrade on this pressure cooker, including it being an actual true slow cooker for the first time ever. We are including both of the stainless steel racks, and this is the chance for you to be able to do that double-decker cooking that we showed you. We had a chicken on the bottom, and we put this over top, and we had a big old pork roast on the top. Amazing. Both of them turned out perfect. This is the tempered glass lid that you received, because the inside of this is an 8-quart stock pot that you can pull out, remove. It's non-stick. You can use this as a stock pot or bring it to the buffet and use it as a buffet warmer. This is my favorite thing, though. This is the part. In fact, let me show you. This part, you just twist this off. I'm going to show you. This is the part that slips right on inside of the lid, and that's the silicone gasket that makes this a pressure cooker, but pulling it out is not a pain like it used to be. It pops right off, and now you can pop that in the dishwasher, and that does a beautiful job of getting it clean. Vinegar is also a nice little tidbit or a tip if you want to get that nice, and clean, you don't have to worry about the odors. But in addition, these are the 4 colors. My prediction, purple will not be here by the morning. So if this is your choice, it is brand new and it is beautiful. This is a quick look at the lid. Item for you of the day is $395,468. It's all delivered to you for a little more than 20 bucks. There's reduced shipping on this. It's a big, beautiful box that's coming to you. Full year warranty is included, plus 48 recipes is what you're receiving here. If you want the additional cookbook, that's only $19.95, listed at the bottom of your screen. So it's all yours, but Kelly's got more to reveal. With only 5 minutes on the clock, I'm sure that gives us plenty of time to take a look at some other tasty treats. What do you got?
I have 8 quarts of macaroni and cheese. I mean, come on. 8 quarts of the most perfectly cooked, ooey gooey, delicious macaroni and cheese you've probably ever tasted. Now you might be thinking, well, I know mac and cheese. I can do mac and cheese. I do it on my stovetop. I have to babysit it. I do it in the oven, whatever. Here's the deal. You pour in your noodles dry. You pour in your water or broth. You put it under pressure for about 5 minutes. You come back, release the pressure, put in your cheese, melt it. You have mac and cheese in about 6 minutes.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Six
Yeah, it depends on how much you put inside. Yep, that's about average. And then if you want to get fancy and fun, how about you pour in a little bacon or some scallions or some lobster bits? You know, go crazy with your mac and cheese, because you can do mac and cheese now in a matter of 10 minutes total if you want to. So you can do 8 quarts of mac and cheese, or
was this pasta
you can
cooked?
do 1 quart. Nope, the pasta was dry. You pour it in dry. So that's why people love the Elite pressure cooker. All you have to do is press the button and walk away. Put the lid on. It doesn't make a noise. It doesn't jiggle. That's why this is the #1 selling pressure cooker in the history of HSN. And it's the digital brain, remember? And if you're just joining us, I'll quickly talk about it. It's this right here. This is a computer built into the machine. All you do is select what you're putting in here. You don't have to be a mathematician. You don't have to get out a calculator. You don't have to know pounds of pressure or PSI or anything. You press the button of what you're cooking and you walk away. Remember, it's also a slow cooker. So you can also utilize this as a slow cooker. That's why we give you this glass lid, which comes included. So if you're like, well, where am I going to put it? Guess what? Get rid of your slow cooker. Put it in the spot for your slow cooker, okay? Now what I want you to do is I want you to take your mac and cheese, and I want you to put the lid on, and I want you to take it straight to the table. If you have any left, which you won't because it's so delicious, take it straight from the table to your refrigerator.
Isn't this
with
cool?
this lid. So
because
I love this feature.
You can make enough for, I mean, if there's a big party for your kids' soccer team at the end of the season or whatever the case may be, it's so great to be able to make that big quantity. But if it is just you and your husband or wife, I mean, it's easy enough to make a dinner for 2 because it's still 1 pot to clean up. 1 pot, not a saute pan and a stock pot. And seriously, it is easier that way, even if it's 2 people or 22 people. We talk about that all the time, and that's why I like the 8 quart myself. It's just the perfect size. Oh, that's
Look at my salmon. So my fish is so flaky and beautifully done that it peels apart as it comes out. And then underneath, because I've utilized that rack, I've done my rice. And all you do is press the button that says seafood, and it weighs it for you. It knows exactly what you're doing. I'm just using the spatula to show you how moist, how juicy, how tender. You can put some veggies in your rice there at the same time. Look at that meal. We are talking a healthy meal that will fill you up. It tastes like Grandma made. Do you know what I mean?
You know, it's true.
I think like that all the time. I'm like, Grandma, bless her soul, she made the best food, but guess what she did? She
8 hours a day.
All day in the kitchen.
All day in the kitchen, and then all those pots and pans. I'm glad you broke that salmon up a little because it shows you how moist it is on the inside. Nothing is dried out. Absolutely gorgeous. And that rice is done simultaneously.
So this is your rice cooker as well. So this appliance replaces your rice cooker. It replaces your slow cooker. It gives you the most intuitive pressure cooker I've ever heard of, I've ever seen. There are features on this pressure cooker, like just as an example, this might sound silly, all the condensation runs and it collects inside this cup. So that's a beautiful feature most pressure cookers don't offer.
Bigger and easier to take on and off.
It just slides right
too.
On out there.
That's
most pressure cookers, you know, you get some condensation, it drips on your countertop and you're frustrated. Absolutely not with Elite. Elite has covered their bases.
We, as we pass 1,500, and we've got about 700 people on the phones ordering. If you want purple, please get it tonight or forever hold your peace because it's going to go. But we want to welcome Debbie next in New York, who, just got the cinnamon color, this cool red. Hi, Debbie.
Hello.
Nice to have you with us tonight. Tell us why you ordered your 8 quart Elite.
Well, I don't want to babysit my food while it's on the stove, so
I'm with you.
When I put it in that, I can punch out the numbers and I can walk away.
I am 100% in agreement with you. I mean, sure, life is busy, and the last thing you want to do is come home and spend 3 or 4 hours in the kitchen and then have to clean up after that. And isn't it great to think that you can just put every ingredient right in the same pot if you want to? Walk away.
And
come back, it's done.
I can't wait to cook the ribs.
Oh, you're going to love it for ribs. And my husband's a rib snob, so trust me, you're going to love it for ribs. There you go.
I might give this to my husband for his birthday.
Oh, he'll love it.
You know what? It's a great idea. Because a lot of our guys are grill masters, right? But Well, I'm sure you're still dealing with some snow on the ground, so getting out to the grill is probably not an option. But
I don't think I have a grill anymore. We have so much snow where I am.
Oh, I'm
Well, you
sorry.
don't. It doesn't matter with the pressure cooker. And look what you can do. You can do your soup and your stew. This is 8 quarts of beautiful kale white bean stew with a little bit of sausage there. Look at that. I mean, seriously, this is amazing.
So
so when you press the button
soups.
that says soup and stew, this is what happens.
And it's like
all
less
you do
than
is
10
pour
minutes.
it in.
And all those details are in the guide that you're receiving with your purchase. Thank you so much, Debbie. We're going to move into our final 2 reveals because at this point, we've got 2 minutes or so. We're going to stretch past the clock. We just want to get to the dessert.
Look at the beautiful stuffed peppers.
By the way, it's item 395468 if you're just tuning in to get your today's special.
So
It
we...
is awesome that you're doing this.
Callie,
No,
sorry
not
to
at all.
interrupt you.
Go
Talking
for
about
it.
food, you know, I get crazy.
Me too.
Our racks are coming included for the first time. We're giving you double layer cooking. We did stuffed peppers stuffed with rice, and then we're also doing our meatloaf at the bottom here.
You are kidding
Look at
me.
how beautiful this meatloaf.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I mean, it is gorgeous. It is tasty. It is full of flavor. We've done our meatloaf in a matter of minutes, and I'm going to just cut into that and show you how beautiful it is. And then, remember I promised dessert at the very
I feel
top?
like Shannon right now, but could somebody please get me a storage bin?
That's so Shannon's thing. She brings her bins.
I kind of need to take that home.
That's
that looks
right.
amazing.
That's right. So we did our dessert. We did our ooey gooey. It was what we call our ooey gooey chocolate cake. Look at that. It's our version of a pineapple upside down cake, but it's with a chocolate cake and cherries.
So you did that in a
And this, all we did was we pressed the button. Let me just remind you, right here, it says dessert. I mean, we put it in there and it says dessert on it. So that's why we love this machine.
We're going to go right back to the beginning because we want to show you that pasta that you put in at the beginning of the presentation because I'm sure, I don't even know, I'm guessing, that it's done. But I mean, think about all the things that we just pulled out of pressure cookers. From lasagna to this, the ribs. Oh my gosh, that pork roast, the chicken underneath it, that 10-pound lobster boil.
That was our crawfish boil because it's Mardi Gras. So we said, you know, it's Mardi Gras, so do your crawfish boil. So you can hear that. That is the pressure being released because this one is finished. So you're actually going to hear that. But what's really great, it's a nice feature, is that when it's still under pressure, lid locks into place.
So
if we can get that, we're going to wait for that to come down. But I just really quickly want to mention beans from dry. I am a big believer in the cheapest aisle in the grocery store. It's beans. It's your dried beans. Pennies on the dollar. Guess
Great
what?
fiber.
14 minutes.
Great protein.
From dry. Pop it in there, add a little salsa or garlic, and now you have gourmet beans done from dry in just a matter of minutes.
How awesome is this today's special? A little more than 20 bucks. It's on its way to your front door. You've got a month to try it. If you've never experienced pressure cooking from Elite, this is your day. In fact, if you're not convinced yet, go to hsn.com, read those reviews, because there's over 1,200 of them. And that's a pressure cooker that's not as upgraded as this one. And upgrades that just make everything about it better, not more complicated, because there is nothing complicated about it. I will let you know again, 395468 is the item number. Oh boy, yeah, we're at almost 1,800 spoken for, and we will give you an update as we reveal the details next hour, because it's so the way to go. Not only because it's like hearty, good comfort food for winter, but all year round. You'll be amazed, I think.